What is that? When you cook the soup now, by the and where I read look up something. The actually, yeah, you know you could do it so not black. No, no, go do like a dinner style. Go the dry actually.
Yeah.
I should teach for house.
If you can.
Yes.
Yes, you can now.
Then you use that. You put that for this
Where?
YouTube.
No, not be mine. I not be here. You go put that. You go put that for your own YouTube. You go open YouTube.
No YouTube.
Hmm.
Now to promote you now.
Eh.
Yes.
Okay. Can actually do that. Anytime you're ready. That is
The
it.
history of your father, who is over 70 and is still teaching.
Hey, anytime you're ready, though. Me idea. I already bought the things. So. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining. So today's episode, basically, we're not doing something serious. We're going to be doing or having conversations that will be interesting, happy mood. I'm a little bit tired. I've not rested since today because I've been doing a couple of things. So yeah, the idea for today's live stream is to talk about entertainment. Right? A whole lot has been happening in our entertainment industry, especially with that of Burna Boy. Okay, so I don't know. Does any of you know Burna Boy? If you know Burna Boy, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comments. And if you know what has been trending lately concerning him, his actions, let me also know in the comments so that we can start a conversation. Meanwhile, Thanks for joining. You're welcome to the channel. You're welcome to the live stream. And I hope we can all have an interesting talk today. Okay. So basically, Burna Boy has been trending for a while now. In case you don't know who Burna Boy is, let me show you his picture. Okay. Okay. This is him. This is Burna Boy. Yeah. So Burna Boy is widely known. He is referred to as, the giant of Africa. Hi Uvie Osmani. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. How is your Friday going? Is this your first time here? Is it the first time you're joining my live stream? Uvie. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing your name properly. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name properly. So yeah, I was about talking about African giant Burna Boy, this guy. Okay. So everybody knows him as a good singer. He's the one that sang "Na who go there by your side if you fire to." How did they sing that song? Follow you, jump inside the water. So he's the one that sang that song, and it trended. And I become a person, still be my own. So he sang that also. So lately he has been trending, not for a good reason, but for the opposite. Yeah. So a lot of people feel like there is a certain way he should have behaved, a certain way he should have acted when it comes to, handling human relationship, handling people, especially people that spent money to come to his, live concert. Not a backstory, what really happened, what transpired. So now Burna Boy on his own part went to um he had his live concert. People came for the concert, people came to enjoy, people came to have fun, people came to relax. And then there were these couples that were sleeping in between his his show. They were sleeping in between his show, and Burna Boy being Burna Boy, reacted and said, this one that this person is sleeping in my show, I don't want you here. Point made, he sent this person, these people away. And since that time, there's been talks here and there, opinions flying from here and there, saying, no, he shouldn't have done that. There's a better way he should have, you know, reacted. There's a better way he should have acted, not sending people that came to pay money for his show. Now, imagine me being a musician and I'm organizing a global event that has lots of people, coming for the show. Don't start. A lot of people coming for the show, and 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 then the next thing is people who came to watch me decide to sleep. To me, to make me feel like maybe there's nothing special that I am doing. There's nothing special that I am doing. People don't care about me. They don't care about the things that I am, you know, singing about. So I guess at that point, that was how he felt. Like, why would you come to my show and you sleep? Is it that my performance is so bad? It's so bad that you're here and you're sleeping. He didn't think of the other aspect of maybe this person that is here and sleeping might be going through jet lag, or maybe the person might be having one illness or the other. He just, blew heart and started, he did what he did. Now, there are a lot of opinions flying here and there. People say he's being rude, he's being unprofessional, he's just showing himself that he's an important person so he can do whatever he wants to do. Now, was Burna Boy being proud or being professional? We're going to answer that. Now, the question many fans and observers now ask is simple. Did Burna Boy overreact? That's a question. And the answer is more layered than we all think. Because me and you know that there are times you might be faced with a situation we would not know, or probably will miss out on the best way to react to the situation. It's either we show that we're very, very angry, or we show that, we don't care, we don't give a hoot. So anything that will lead to anger, that is what we're going to show in that process. So I guess that was the case for him. So now there is a sense in which Burna Boy may have been, upholding the energy, integrity, and his performance. Artists thrive on audience connection. That is the truth. If you're a performer, either you're an upcoming artist or you are a well-known artist, the truth is, once you are on that stage, you expect people to cheer for you. You expect people to clap for you. You expect people to, call your name out loud and say, I love your song, I love your song. But when you're performing and you realize that not everybody is appreciating you the way that you want to be appreciated, definitely you feel disconnected from them. You feel disconnected. You start thinking that this song that I am singing, or what I'm doing right now, is it that bad? Is it totally wrong? You start asking yourself questions, and this is what a lot of artists do not want to go through. They want to see that people enjoy their crafts, people enjoy what they are doing, people enjoy what they are talking about. Uwamfom Samson, sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name well. Hello to you too. How are you doing? Hope you're fine. And is this your lifetime? Is this your first time on my channel? Is it the first time you're coming here? So now, like I was saying, there is a sense in which, Burna Boy may have been upholding the energy of integrity for his, performance. And I was also talking about how artists thrives on audience connection. If we are connected, then there is this ginger to wanting to do more. Sims Cheapers, hello to you too. How are you doing? Happy Friday. I hope you're good. So from a professional standpoint, it's understandable that he wanted an atmosphere of excitement and appreciation. So he wanted a case whereby if he's singing, he's happy, he's jumping here and there, people should be clapping for him. People should say, Yes, yes, yes. That's Burna Boy. That's Burna Boy singing. That's Burna Boy dancing. Burna Boy is, giving us what we know him for. That is what he expects people to do. That's what he expects people to say. He didn't expect people to come to his show and then begin to sleep. Hebim says, "What you eat today?" Okay, what I ate spaghetti today. I ate spaghetti. So now, however, the delivery of his reaction overshadowed his intention. More like because he did not know how best he was supposed to act or how best he was supposed to handle some certain things, he just blew everything away. So the delivery of his reaction overshadowed his intention. His follow-up statement, especially the one implying he only wants fans with money. Yes, it is true that even after this whole thing came to public limelight, that this is what happened at his concert, this is how people were treated, this, that. He was later now seen on an Instagram live stream where he was saying that the kind of people he wants as his fans are people that have money or people that should have money. Now, statements like this can get to people. People will start seeing it as, oh, this one is insensitive. This one um, does not know how to, keep their fans, does not know how to protect their fans, does not know how to also cheer their fans on or show them appreciation. Muhammad Ali, hi, welcome to the live stream. One love in the world. Oh, you're from Indonesia. You are welcome. Thanks for the nice compliment. If this is your first time on my channel, please click on the subscribe button. Kindly click on the subscribe button and double tap on your screen to like this live. So you guys are funny. So for those that are just joining, we're basically doing um entertainment talk, music review, and movie review. Larry Ziwina. What is Ziwina? What country language is that? Let me check what you mean by that. Peace, sister. Good day. Good day to you too. This is me also sending you the peace sign. You listen to Amapiano. Yes, I listen to Amapiano, but I do not know how to dance Amapiano. Is Ziwina a language in Morocco? Hassan, you're hearing. Of course I am. Beautiful ladies are everywhere. Yes, beautiful ladies are everywhere. If you turn left, you see a beautiful lady. If you turn right, you see a beautiful lady. So beautiful ladies are everywhere. Larry, are you still here? Manothisern, which is your best Amapiano song? And can you dance Amapiano? So for those that are just joining, like I always say, thanks for joining the channel. Thanks for tuning in. So basically, we're doing entertainment and we're doing movie review and music review. So, but first off, we're literally talking about Burna Boy and the recent happenings with him lately as regards, the action he took recently in his concert. I don't know, is anybody aware of what happened to um, what Burna Boy did during his live concerts? Does anybody here know what he did during his live concerts? That thing trended. So if you know, I want to hear your opinion. I want to read your opinion on what you think about his action. Hassan, what are you deleting? Hassan, what are you deleting? So who knows Burna Boy here first? Does anybody know who Burna Boy is? Who is Burna Boy? Who is Burna Boy? Maybe you guys don't know the name, but you know the face. So let me look for a picture of him and then show you. Do you know this guy? Do you know him? Let me do it again. This person. Me myself, I know. You only know yourself. You don't know Burna Boy. Even with that picture, you don't know him. No, he's not. He's not dead though. Please stop saying that. Chineke. Please, oh, he's very much alive. He's very much alive. Please, let's not spread false information. He's known as the Giant of Africa. You know, he's a Nigerian. He's a musician. He sings beautiful songs. Yeah, so he's still very much alive. It's just that he has been trending, and he's been trending because of the action he took in his live concert. This man who sing song Roller Coaster, the man who sings song Roller Coaster. Did he sing song Roller Coaster? Let me check. Let me find out who sang song Roller Coaster. Yes, he's the one that sang it. Yes, Burna Boy did sing the song Roller Coaster, which features J Balvin. So the track is on Burna Boy's album Love Damini, and both the audio and official music are available on streaming platforms. So yeah, he's Burna Boy himself. Yes, he's the one that. So why did you now say that why did you not say that about him? So yeah, he's the one that sang the song. Let me listen to know if myself I know it. Okay, I know the song. Yeah, is the one. So you look beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I'll you know, Burna Boy sends people away from his concert. So I'm literally like trying to talk about what that might have done um to his brand, and if what he did is good. Thank you very much, Hassan. Thank you. So I'm of the opinion that such action that he carried out is not good. When people come for your shows, you know, there is a better way that you should treat them, you should welcome them, you should entertain them. Even if whatever they might be doing or whatever they are doing does not sit well with you, but you can try. You can try because he was uncomfortable. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. So now we're going to be looking at the PR perception. So the PR perception in reality, even if the artist's intention is valid, how is it communicated determines how it is received. So you can be, you can be an artist, the president, a known person, a public figure, and let's say you're not comfortable with what somebody has done to you or what somebody is doing to you. Because you're a public figure, there is a better way that you can handle such situation, which is what everybody on social media is trying to say, saying yes, he's supposed to act like this, he's supposed to do this, not necessarily chasing people away, especially people that paid money to come for his show. Hi John Kelly, how are you doing? Hi John Kelly, is this your first time here? If this is your first time here, please guys, as you're joining, don't just leave. At least you can give me a subscribe to the channel. You can also join in the conversation, comment your thoughts on the topic, and let's make this more interesting. Okay, so now, how he could have handled the situation more gracefully. Every public figure faces moments that require emotional intelligence. Every artist, they face moments that require emotional intelligence and strategic communication. So there are different approaches that I would love to share with you guys on how or what I feel like or how I feel he should have handled that situation. Now, engage instead of eject or instead of chasing away. How do you engage? Now, instead of removing the fans publicly or telling the fans to go, not to return here, causing such public embarrassment, I feel like Burna Boy could have, turned the moment into something lighthearted. There are some statements that he would have made or he can make to make sure that, okay, people don't really read meanings into it. And when such news comes to the public, people will still be like, okay, he handled this situation very well. So an example, instead of removing the fans public, Burna Boy could have turned the moment into something light-hearted. A simple joke like, I must be too calm tonight. I must be too calm tonight. Let's wake this crowd up. Would have shifted the energy instantly without having to, shame anybody or make anybody feel bad, feel unwanted, feel unloved. That's a better way that he would have done his own thing, but he didn't do that way. Instead, he just acted the way he wanted to act. Now, acknowledge, don't attack. A performer can be disappointed. Yes, I remember one time I went for a music concert. Yeah, a music show. An artist was launching his album or something, so we went for the listening party. Sorry guys. We went for the listening party. So there was this guy that came to do the comedy of that show. He came, he started cracking jokes, saying a whole lot. And people were not um they were not giving him that attention that he needed. They were not acting as if no, they cared about him or what he was. And the next thing he now said is, somebody came to your show to talk. Somebody came to your show to say something. Instead of you guys to encourage the person, make the person happy, make the person feel wanted. But you people, you're not even laughing at the jokes. Whether the jokes make sense or the jokes does not make sense, you expected that okay, there are some certain things that you should do. So listening to how that person felt, I just know that okay, a lot of time most artists just want to be listened to. Wizbello, hi Wizbello, how are you doing? I hope you're good. Looking for something. I know you to be someone that takes care of an artist. What do you what an artist? So with me, I have when it comes to entertainment or real estate or which industry makes the fastest money. So with me, I have Michael Ikechukwu. So he'll be introducing himself, yeah, but this is what I know him for. He's an A&R artist. He's a sound engineer. He's I know you to be someone that takes care of an artist. What do you call that? Manager, right? Yeah. So he's everything entertainment, and yeah, we're here to learn a whole lot from him, and then see which industry best work for us. So I would let him introduce himself so we can, hear most of the things that I did not say. Okay. Please introduce yourself. My names are Michael Onyewuchi Uzoma Ikechukwu. I am a singer, songwriter, A&R, sound engineer, aka busybody. I do everything. I do everything. I've been around for a while. Um, Professional sides with everything entertainment, from the conceptualization to implementations to the back ends, everything. There's always knowledge to be learned and made useful for yourself. So yes, that is what I do. Okay. So before I move to the next one, let me welcome Pabs FX. Hi Pabs, welcome to the live. As you're joining, please guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel, and you can also share the link for others to join and learn. So back to you, Michael. So can you tell us how this journey started? You said you have been in this industry for a while now, or for years. So can you tell us how you started? How has the journey been for you? Um,
this is me now. This is the spotlight on me. Yes. I would say it's been ups and downs. It's been exciting. It's been sad. First of all, I would like to point out me saying I've been around for a while. I really have been around for a while. I might look, a little bit young, but I've been. This same industry changed from what it used to be before to what it is now, and the prospects of what it or where it is going to. So I think I have been opportune to witness transitions, and it has given me a lot when it comes to how you see things, how you perceive, how you your perspective, and also yes, it has been a wonderful journey so far, and I'm sure it will get better. Definitely.
Okay, so can you tell us about the changes? What has changed in the music industry? You mentioned you have been when it started, how it's happening now. So tell us the changes.
Let me put it this way. Coming from back then when the music industry was just, it was for the unserious people, if you get the head quotes. It was if you're into music or if you're into entertainment, they think you like, oh, you're not a lawyer, you're not a doctor, you're not this, you're not that, you're not serious with your life. It was from there, I think it transcended to, the world opening up to the internet and opening up to social media and opening up to a lot of all these technologies that has actually made the industry as a whole open. Now a young guy can be in this room and make music and make money off it. Not like before, you have to go through, printing CDs, going to Alaba, everything was mechanical. But now it's all digital. You're making digital money, actually reaching out to a broader audience through social media from the comfort of home. So that is one transition that I have witnessed coming from there to now. And I believe it's definitely going further. It's not just social media is, an eye opener for what or for where, the whole journey is going to. So I believe the music will open up more. I believe the money will be pumped because everybody is seeing the importance of social media in their own, your own industry. I believe social media has actually, been impactful on the real estate platform. So I believe it's going somewhere, and I believe I will be opportunity to see the transition to that. So, yeah.
Okay. So there is this perception that entertainment makes more money. So can you throw some light on that? How true is it? Because a lot of people are into music, into entertainment, and and they give all this lavish lifestyle, the way they dress, how they keep up with the industry, how they look. So it looks as if once you start music or once you start something in the entertainment industry, you have to keep up a particular kind of appearance. So it's always giving this thing of, there is money in entertainment. People in entertainment are rich people. So what's this perception?
Well, I'll speak since I'm part of it. But seriously. Entertainment is all about the lifestyle, like you mentioned. It's like it's called showmanship. You need to show off, what you have inside. The creative, because there's the business side of entertainment and there's the creative side of entertainment. The creative side, for example, which I happen to, major do a lot of things here. The creative side, you need to show in some way or another what you have inside. And the more flamboyant you are, the more you attract traffic to yourself, the more you attract people that want to say, okay, what are you doing? And I believe, yes, some people might take it too far, by the way they dress, by the amount of money they can spend on one wristwatch. Some of all these top celebrities, which is not a bad thing. But with all those things, all those flashy things, everybody believe there's like a lot of money in entertainment, which is correct, only to your own detriment. Because if you're not doing it right, you can be in the same entertainment industry and you will not be making money. So it's not about let me be flashy, let me be flamboyant, let me drive the most expensive cars, let me show them. The question now is, can you sustain that lifestyle, or the amount of creativity that you've learned, you've put in, the things you've learned, can you translate it to that flashy or that lifestyle you are showing them? So yes, there's a lot of money in entertainment. There's a lot of money, but the catch is you need to be taking the right steps. So you need to be doing the right things. You need to be with the right set of people, the right minds to let you see how you can make your talent or your gift profitable to you. So yes, there is a lot of things.
Can you speak deeply on the misconception? Because it looks like you're trying to go into it. So can you just tell us a little bit of the misconception about on making money in the entertainment industry?
Say again, sorry, I didn't get that.
Can you tell us the misconception in entertainment when it comes to making money?
Misconception when it comes to making money, because a lot of people believe once you have a song, they believe, okay, this guy has made all the money. For example, if I'm a recording artist performing a recording artist, I put out one song that's on everybody's lips. Yes, automatically I should be seen as a big guy, or in the words, I don't blow. Now, because everybody's point of view is, okay, he has the biggest song in Nigeria. He has the lifestyle. He's showing us the chains. So what they are saying is this guy has money, but there's a lot of things involved in the back end of things that people don't really see. They might think, okay, this guy has a lot of money, but when you check his splits and percentage and all that, you see he's just making a peanut off whatever is going out there. In your face, he's big, he's like very rich, but in his house, in his pockets, he has nothing. Maybe because of one or two bad deals he signed, or one or two, maybe for example, he doesn't have like a proper what do you call it, back end. He's with no publishing company. He's just doing it, and for example, the song goes big and he's not making money, but to you, he should make money. So that's a major misconception about people thinking there's a lot of money in entertainment. But if you break it down, it's not always like that. Not always like that.
Okay. So recently I met this young artist. Should I call him an underground artist? What do you upcomer? Yeah, those upcoming artists. Yeah.
No, I call it upcomer.
So
the upcomer talent is universal, is the same.
Yeah. So I met him and he was talking about difficulties in making music. So in the conversations we were having, he was basically talking about how he wants to be known, how he wants to be seen. He has good sounds, he has good music. And I'm okay, let me see what you have done. Like, let me listen. So he was then showing me some of his sound on TikTok, making use of TikTok, and he was now talking about how, because he does not have, is it a producer or he's not under a record label, so he's trying to make use of TikTok to push his craft, and that there are times that people do not understand the struggles that comes with making music and being heard. So they just see that, oh, this boy looks good, this boy, they don't know that
they don't get money from whatever they are putting out at this stage. So I then now told him, my own advice is, yes, you want to be seen. You want people to know you. But I feel like there are other things you need to, add to this, your craft. You're making use of TikTok. There's something they call face value kind of relationship. Yeah, your account can go live. Yes, you're singing, but can people relate with you on a one-on-one basis? Because people actually want to relate with people. You can start small, because what he's doing, he's starting small, but you can't just get to that level so fast when you don't have a lot of backings behind you. You're not under Don Jazzy, that okay, you Don Jazzy put you out there now, people would. So you need to make good use of your platform. So I talked to him about going live. You have to stream, just like what we're doing now. People are joining. People will be asking questions. Okay, how did you? That conversation that you're having with them, you're building a relationship. And then the next thing he said is, it does not know if he has that kind of time. You don't have that kind of time, and music is important to you. You want to make the best out of entertainment. You have to create that time for yourself, because it is through this life now. You cannot tell them, okay, I need like 10 people to jump on this my sound. TikTok allows for people to play music on the background. You can collaborate. So you can be playing your songs, and then you tell people, I want you guys to jump on this sound. The first 10 people to recreate this sound will get so and so from me. There are times that you don't even need to go as far as doing giveaway. Yeah, exactly. But people who would naturally like you would create that sound just for them to be tagged to your video. And then he was like, okay, that he's going to try. I'm like, this is what your mates are doing. And you're saying you're going to try and you want to make money. So can you just, speak deeply on that TikTok aspect, like making use of social platforms when it comes to creating music? Before you speak, let me welcome Alvin. Hi, Alvin. Thanks for joining. I hope you also share this video for others to join in the conversation. You can continue, please.
Yeah. In response to what you said, TikTok, social media in general, not just TikTok. I think, social media has been able to make happen the one-on-one interaction, one-on-one relationship that everybody craves for.
Yeah.
Everybody wants part, directly in part, with being part of somebody's life or part of somebody's craft or part of somebody's. You want to be personally involved, and through social media, through live sessions like this, through TikTok, Instagram, people have actually broken that barrier of, okay, I cannot reach him because he's too far away. Now, if you bring that into context when it comes to promoting your music and how the world has opened up to social media and embraced social media, I feel social media, TikTok, like you said, the advice you gave him is the best for now. Is the best way to go about getting your word out there, because people want to be part of your story. People want to know how you started. They want to be, okay, I saw him, or I've been a fan, from the days of humble beginnings till now. They want to be part of your story. So yes, he's thinking, okay, I don't have enough money, or that your friend, for example, I don't have enough money, I don't have that time. But you never really can tell what your audience or your followership can bring you or can result you, because there's what you call word of mouth, and I believe I have like a core fan base that would actually take your sound or your whatever. You could tag people now on social media. You could send direct videos. They could actually put your music out there for you without you spending too much. So yes, you gave him the best advice through these social media platforms like TikTok, for example, collaborating on TikTok, Instagram, X, everywhere. That is like one of the best ways to put the word out there and get people involved personally, in your craft, in your growth, in your process. Yes, I think that's like one of the biggest or one of the best, things that has happened, to every entertainment, sector worldwide. Yes.
Okay. But then, this thing is hard in 2025. So how hard is it for those that want to be out there to, showcase their craft? There's something I understand about, or I understand about music. If you're not careful, you would never be heard. People would not know, because we already have the big boys that are doing the whole thing. So once they drop, a lot of people are dancing to their songs. Unlike you, that people don't really know you like that. So even in years to come, the big boys are still trending. So it's more like the big boys are not giving, big boys and big girls, they're not giving the young creative the avenue to also be seen as, okay, they can do this, they can create, they can also sing. Because I've actually listened to some young people, they actually know how to sing compared to some big boys in the industry. So how hard is it? What is just one thing that they need to do to be different?
I'll say one word: consistency. Because
Okay.
because what you put into entertainment, you get like practically half or nothing back. Let me use that word. If you use that mindset, you get peace of mind. Can you speak in English? You get peace of mind. The truth is, a lot of people go into music or any sector with the hope of, okay, if I just do this small, if I put in small, my return will be all over the room: money, wealth, fame. 9 out of 10 times, it doesn't happen like that. You need to be consistent. The thing is, you need to. Music, for example, in entertainment, music is a very jealous arm of entertainment. You need to give music your 100%, like 110, add 10 to the 100, for you to be able, which is still consistency, for you to be able to get returns that are meaningful. I have a lot of other things to say. People coming into the industry now, 2025. I have a lot of things to say, but narrowing it down to one umbrella, I think consistency. The more you work, the more you put in effort, the more you make people see how good you are becoming, because it's a process. The more you're consistent, the more you're learning, the more you are getting better, the more you're being heard, the more you are. So it's just consistency. Yes, you need a lot of money. A lot of money. If you want it to be very fun, because now to put out music properly now these days is a lot of money. SPs, the promotions on TikTok, on all the social media platforms. Then if you have your videos, you go to TV stations. If you have a radio station, so it's a lot. And you can pay influencers to
That's a lot too. So how much do they now make? For
exactly.
An upcomer, how much do they make?
So it's a lot. It's a lot. That's why I say consistency, because if you're chasing all the other ones, and you're not being consistent, you need to be good for people to actually value or place a monetary value on you. You need to show them that good before they can say, okay, I want to pay $10,000 for you to come and perform. I want to pay 500 naira for you to come and perform, or I want to buy your song on iTunes. So you need to be consistent, number one, and number two, and number three, and number four, and number five. Consistency. That's the only way.
Okay. So now, you've been in this for a very long time. So with your experience, when we compare entertainers, the ones that they have been there and the ones that, let me use those that have already been there. Yeah. When you compare what they earn and that of the real estate brokers, so which hustle do you think is better?
Okay. Knowing
Hi,
that,
everyone. Welcome.
knowing that we both know that we've been involved in one real estate something somewhere in one mountain. I will speak with that experience and this experience now based on entertainment. I would say entertainment. Why? Because real estate obviously it has to be like a massive capital. It's capital intensive. Yes. And if you check a lot of people funding the real estate sector right now in, let's use Nigeria, for example, are the entertainers. I'm not talking about the upcoming, I'm talking about the established, the big names, the Davido, the Whiskey, the Fino, all of them, Burna Boy, Tiwa, the list is endless. Now, trust me, I know like 50 to 60 to 70% of all these top guys has one or two investments in real estate. It's 100% possible. Yes, so I would say, yes, there's a lot of money in real estate, obviously. You know, how fast you can turn around your ROI and the rest of it.
Yeah.
And all that. When the money comes, it comes with a bang. But I feel the people or the channel that is presently fueling the real estate sector is the entertainment sector. Yes, so I would lean more on the entertainment sector if I want to pick a hustle. Not because I don't respect or I don't understand how, there's a lot of, inflow of money in the real estate sector, but I think based off my experience on the entertainment or in the entertainment sector, I think I would go with the entertainment guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can beat my chest and say that the entertainers, those in the entertainment industry, the musicians, even with what you do, sound engineers, A&R, your jobs most times can be seasonal, right? Yeah, there are times that there is work and there are times that, okay. Yeah, so how then can the inflow, how will I put this now? How can the inflow be consistent? Because there are times the industry is quiet and there are times the noise is there. So is it at that point where there is so much buzz about, okay, this is what is trending that you people make money from, and then you have to wait till, let's say, another time? Because by the time you're trending, because here in Nigeria, I noticed if you bring out a song, your song is most likely going to trend for, depends on how good your song is. It's going to trend for like 3-4 months or more, but not the whole year. Because at that point, it's trending. Another artist is already cooking something. And let that artist now be somebody that is very known. Or let's say Arasta now. Everybody knows once Arasta drops, it's topping the charts. So can you just, tell me how they keep this inflow thing coming when their song is not, when people are not streaming their song? Or is it something that whether they stream or not, they are getting their money?
Well, I think it's related though, because I would say when people are actually embedded in your talent for that moment and they are giving you all the you are too much, all the shows are coming, you have performed, your weekends are booked, your weekdays, rehearsals, you're just active. You have like the biggest song in the country or the biggest song in the world. It's very possible. Now that would be a very good time to use your head, because entertainment is not always, you are everywhere, you are singing, you're on stage. I remember back then, the artists from back then, the Banky, the Two Faces, a lot of them, they are not on stage now. They are not all over social media. They don't have the biggest songs anymore. But back then, they had the biggest songs. They were like untouchable. Yeah. And down the line, now they are no more like that. Let's assume they did not invest or they didn't use their head to invest properly. Now there will be nothing to write about, obviously. So I feel basically is when you have that much attention or when you have things going for you, that is when they can come to you guys, the people like you, the real estate guys, wherever, and invest their money, because trust me, when the money comes, it comes a lot. And if you're not careful, you get carried away with the lifestyle and you spend and you blow up all your money, all your savings. But if you have investments, for example, things you have like a club, or you have like a restaurant, or you have like maybe a hotel or something that would bring in that daily income or that monthly income, you get, that is fine. That is one aspect. Then another, aspect to respond to your question of what do you do when the money is down. I feel if you don't have a proper back end arrangement, your publishing and everything, if it's not on check, then you have a problem, because there are some checks or some money that comes in, that mechanical royalties, there are simple licensing royalties. There's a lot of money behind this. A lot of people don't even know about as an artist, but if you have the knowledge and you have your things checked, you have your lawyers checked, everybody is on ground. When for example, you are not in their faces or everybody's faces as the guy with the top song in the country, you're still making your money quarterly, because people are still streaming your songs. 2 years, you're still making your money. 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you're still getting checks. For example, you have like 5 big songs for, let's say, the past 2-3 years. You can still be making money off how people stream your songs, because people will always want, your fans will always want to go back. Your old songs can be revived. Take, for example, Skills. Skills had a very massive hit back then, Shake Body. Beautiful song. It went with the time, and all of a sudden, a young footballer from Barcelona casually picked up the song and danced to it. And before you know, the same song, the same artist is back in the limelight and is everywhere. Now, let's assume that song, the Shake Body song, was not properly registered or was not properly, done, so he has his percentage and all that. Let's assume he just put out that song for free without, doing all that. And the song is this big now. Trust me, he will not make a dime from that song. But if, let's assume, because I know Skills personally, I know he was not doing, or he is not doing bad, even after that song and previous song and subsequent songs that went by. But when the song came back, it actually brought him back into the limelight more than before. So it's not just when you're not in their faces, you're not making money. You can be making passive incomes on the side for as long as God knows. You get, for as long as people are streaming your songs and people. So it's not just always, as long when there's a lot of money or when there's a lot of money. You can still make money if you are if you have your structure in check, you have everything in check, you can still be making money passively. So that's how to succeed on that aspect.
Yeah. It's safe to say that entertainers are not just doing the whole glamour thing, at least not the ones in 2025, but the ones before. Because most times when I come online and I see one popular person that I used to know when I was growing up, he's crying, he does not have money, there is one health challenge or the other. Then I'll be like, this man that is very popular, so how did he manage his his investment, his funds. Maybe he did not even invest at all. So I guess our entertainers of 2025 are not just giving us lifestyle vibes, they are also investing in real estate. According to you, they are the ones funding the real estate. So that's cool. You have a question under the chat box.
Okay.
I think you should respond to that.
You just read it out because my phone is.
Oh, so I have to read it?
Yeah, just read it out. I can't really see the questions.
Okay, so this question is from Aidan, and he says, as an A&R person or artist manager, how do you make money in the entertainment space?
Okay. Like I said, I am more of a songwriter engineer than A&R and all that, but I've been privileged to do artist development and a couple of other things around the industry, so at least I have knowledge on that. So to reply that, how do artist managers or how do A&R make money? I think A&Rs are like a major arm of the entertainment industry because they are basically taking, or definitely they can spotlight talents, raw talents, get them from ground zero to 100 based off, word of mouth, based off their connections, based off their experiences, based off. They can do a lot for an artist or for a young, upcoming artist. So if it's the ones that are smart of these days, what they could do is get an agreement with a promising act that under their belt and have an agreement. And when you have a proper distribution deal or when you have a 360 deal with every label, I have a cut. To do that, you could have an agreement. If you see a lot of people I know, are doing it and will still do it. For those established or those seasoned A&Rs and artists, managers and all that, they can do that. But for those that are just coming into the A&R industry or artist management industry, you just need to put in more work, more resources, more finances, if that is what you want to do. Because you won't really start making money like that until you've actually, contributed your quota to that aspect. Yes, so I feel the best way to do it is be smart about it. Definitely, you would encounter a lot of all these great artists that are raw materials that are just there and want to be heard. So the best you could do is try as much as possible to get them out there as much as you can with your influence and have an agreement with them. That's like one of the top ways.
Okay, Aidan, I guess your question has been answered. Please keep up with the questions. You guys can ask more questions. You stay here. We have little time before he disappears. So back to you. Has there ever been a time where you felt like this industry I want to quit? I'm tired. There is a lot of stress in it. Having to do this and do that. The kind of result that you're looking for, it's not coming. And every year we've done 2020, 2021, 2023, 4, we're in 2025. There is always this New Year resolution. And I'm very sure you have one for yourself. So when you look at it, you're not getting that thing you said, I want to at this point. How do you feel? Do you feel like quitting? Do you feel like I want to pack my bags?
If I've ever felt like that before, that was
yes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes, because I think everybody has their ups and downs moments in life. It's never anybody that says he has had it rosy from day one till now. Show me that person and I'll tell that person you're a liar, a big liar. Because of course there will be times where what you're doing or when you're putting too much effort or you're putting your 100 and you're getting just 5% back or 2% back. it's discouraging. I know everybody has that time or has been that, so I can't really sit and say, I've been having it rosy. It's not possible. So yes, there are times that I have been down, I have been confused, I have this matter now,
I don't know.
Yes, but I think what really helped me, let me advise personally now, what really helped
That's
me.
What motivates you, or what is motivating you to continue?
Still motivating me till now.
Yes, okay.
And I always tell myself that I feel everybody should, not everybody, okay, if you want to, freedom of expression. If you want to, I feel what really helped me was, I always tell myself, it always adds up. That's me personally. I'll explain. They said little drops of water does what? Now, exactly, when you're putting in those tiny drops, those little drops, to you, you're not doing anything. To you, you're not making back your money. To you, nobody is seeing you. Nobody actually tweets back to you and say, "Oh God, I saw what you did. You saw with this, what you did." There's no encouragement. There's nothing. And if you stop, that is where you missed it. But if you keep adding, doing this, doing that, showing up for this, doing whatever you can to make the best, out of what you do, it will all add up to something big. That is what actually helps me. That is what is still helping me, and that is what will continue helping me, because He will never take away the sad days or the, "Oh, I wish I did this better. I would have been this. I would have been here." There will be days like that, but the consolation you can give to yourself is telling yourself, "Guy, okay, I've done this. Put them together. Not bad. I need to do more. Before you know, by the end of the year, if you look back at what you, for that year alone, you'll be like, God, how come? Yes, the returns might not be coming. The returns might not be coming as expected. But if you keep telling yourself, it will add up, or it all adds up. There is no way, when you're consistent, at the end of the day, you look back, you will not see accomplishments, you will not see income, you will not see fame, you will not see whatever. You get my point. But if you put in, and you stop halfway, you missed it already. So yeah, that's what helped me.
Okay. We have lots of artists, I might go online now, go on Instagram, and I see one artist that I don't know. Even the ones that I know, they have bought a Benz, they have bought a house, they have bought a house, or they've gotten themselves a yacht, or they'll tell you that they have a private jet. They're always buying. And you have talked about how entertainment is a showbiz. You have to show, let people see. So when people see that, you spend, you take care of yourself, you have money, you're this, you're that, maybe that is how they can relate with you. Small, you're a big guy, yeah? So, but for me, I feel like most of the time, I'm not trying to talk like Gengen now, yeah? They don't have this, they don't have this financial education around, their money. Can you throw some light on that? Do you think a lot of entertainers are educated enough when it comes to finance?
I think that's a different topic on its own. It's actually money management. I don't think it's, it should be focused on entertainers alone. I think it's a general problem. Money management is very important. If you don't know how to manage your finances, if you don't know how to manage your income, it will definitely choke you one time or another. That's just the truth. And yes, bringing it into the entertainment sector, it is rampant. It's like a lot. Everybody wants to have the best or the newest edition of Benz or Bentley or this or that, throwing cash or money on those expensive things. I think it's two ways. I think some are actually doing it or buying those things for investment purposes, because you can't tell me somebody is buying a wristwatch of 20 million naira, for example, and you expect him to be wearing it every day of his life. That is a lot of money. 50 million, 150 million. That's an investment if it's that is money saved in a way. If it's the smart ones, those people buying cars, houses, loans, it's either you are investing your money or you're just wasting your money. So it depends on where any of those artists fall in. So you can't really say what their purpose of buying those expensive things are. You can't really say until you speak with them one-on-one personally and ask, and they'll let you, if this is why I'm doing this. Say, okay, I'm saving money. Or if you ask another one, they'll be like, let's just try, let's have fun, let's just spend the money, fast life. So it depends. It's relative. Yeah, but I think it's a general problem. The money management level in Nigerian youth per se is really poor. It's really, really poor, because there's really no drive to want to invest or everybody just wants to have the new hair of 5 million or nails of like 2 million, or you get. So it's relative.
Okay, nice defense. We're moving on. So we have a question from Alvin Chiso. So he says, what are the biggest challenges new entrepreneurs face in 2025 compared to real estate brokers?
New entrepreneur.
Yes.
Is it in general or in my own field of entertainment, new entrepreneurs? Is that
Alvin Chisom, can you answer that? But then let's speak on the generality of it. So what are the biggest challenges new entrepreneurs face in 2025 compared to
in 2025? I think the government tax regime or something that would be very everybody's complaining about that. I think that's one major setback for a lot of new entrepreneurs. There's also the raising capital for funding your business. That's also a challenge. Generally speaking, that's also a challenge. Getting your your manpower to work around you, because you have the idea, you want to start off get a startup company. You need to that want to see your idea grow from A to Z or A to B. So those are like the challenging things, I think, generally, truncate the idea of starting your own business, bringing it into entertainment. I think one major starting your own business in entertainment, I think is your reach. That might be a problem. Your reach, I'll explain. How many you know in the entertainment? You have to be part of the entertainment industry to be part of the entertainment industry. If you get what I mean. You might have all the money in the world as a new entrepreneur in the entertainment space, and you will not make any impact. You will end up squandering all your money for nothing. If you don't know the know-how, if you don't know the right people or the right channels or the right places to go to or to channel your resources, your money, you will just put everything down the drain. So you see, generally speaking, it is funding, it is this, but when you come to entertainment, it's upside down. Even if you have the funding, it helps. But if you have all the funding in the world and you don't know about the entertainment business, you will end up, if you come in with 500 million, if you're lucky, before you take your slippers and clean it and run away, your money will be at 500,000 naira or 200,000 naira if you're lucky. So yes, that is I think that is the difference in general and in the entertainment.
Don't send me do the tomato.
Yeah. So Pap FX says, but you must chop life. Oh. So I think that you must chop.
Last.
Of course.
Last.
We have one more question again. So with the rise of digital platforms, can someone combine entrepreneurship or entertainment with real estate to create multiple income streams?
Oh,
Can
yes,
I take
obviously.
that again? Okay.
Oh, no, I heard you.
Okay.
100%. You could combine, definitely. You can combine. It might be a challenge, but if you can and if you're determined, you can definitely do it. I'll explain. Take me for example now. I'm using myself as a case study. Not like it's what I'm doing, but I'm just saying. For example, I'm an aspiring music producer. I don't have all the money in the world. I know I can, finance my music. I can put it on DSPs. I can put it out there to an extent. And I am doing this. I'm also producing commercially. I am making money now. So money is coming from different angles. I am also, into events and all. I'm also making income too. Now, if I'm making all this money, yes, I am not a big producer or a big artist. I am seeing reasonable money from entertainment. Now, there's no harm in having an extra or more arms or and I can, be fast with the ROI and in that. And if the return is fast enough, gracefully enough, I can make my profit and still, do repeat the cycle again. So I'm still making money in the music industry, and I started making money in the real estate, sector. So yes, it's actually advised, or it's actually, advisable to do that, even if it's not the real estate sector, if it's something else, because there's no way you can. Yes, you can, but it's advisable. Everybody should have multiple streams of income, especially if you're in Nigeria. If you're in this country, if you have only one stream of income, thank you for coming. That's just what I told you. To be on the scene, to reply, in response to his question, I think it's very, very possible, advisable. If you can, it doesn't have to be a property. It might be the littlest of things in real estate. You can also do that. Most times, the money from the real estate might be what you might use to start financing music proper, make it bigger. But these real estate people, their money is like blood money. It can just come in billions. So just take the money and put back in the music. So yes, to reply him, yes, very, very possible.
Okay. So directing this question to you now, this 2025, yeah. So what is that smart decision, that smart financial move that you have made this 2025 when it comes to investment?
Oh, when it comes to
you have invested in real estate and you did not come to me.
It is. If I said, if you are not added us when it comes to investment, I would have said my reply to that would be actually spending my money.
So you're just dropping life, according to Paps.
That was the smartest.
Oh God.
But when it comes to investment, me personally, I've been investing. I have started because I was very, very early in investing. I was a problem. I was the problem, I know. But 2025 opened my eyes up to, buying stocks, forex trading, and a lot of side ways to make other streams of income. Yeah, that I have gracefully started off 2025, and trust me, it has been an eye opener. Not like you don't know all these things, but because you are not, presently practicing it, it's like, far away from you. But when you're into it and you see the benefits of these things, you'll be shocked, like, okay, why didn't I start doing this earlier and all? So yes, 2025, when it comes to investing, I have been able to channel my money to other aspects that are productive to when it comes to bringing in returns. So yes, that is. I've not invested in real estate. I'm coming for you people. You will owe me like
Please do.
10 acres around Ibejuleki.
Oh, you still want Ibejuleki? Hope they've not given you a space in that place. So because like this Ibejuleki you just mentioned, I know where your eyes might be going. So family relationship to collect cheap property. They'll give you on a discount.
I'm going to somewhere else. But I will 100% definitely be investing in real estate because I think real estate is one, just like the food industry, for example. Everybody eats. You can't stop the food industry. It's not possible. Everybody must chop, man. You create yourself. Yeah, that's one. Real estate in that aspect, everybody needs the shelter over their head. You can't. It's not possible. Everybody will be sleeping outside. Or it's not possible. There's land everywhere. You get my point. So these are like what people should look into before going into any investment or any large capital investment. It has to be something that transcends time. People will always want it, not maybe later they'll say, okay, we don't need this again. Just how phones took away landlines, or just how social media took away Alaba market CD sellers, for example. So if what you're investing in, if it's what would be relevant the next 10 years, the next 5 years, then go ahead and invest.
Anyway, I look forward to hear that you have made an investment. Besides, you've already established that you guys are the funders of real estate. So the essence of this video has been established that entertainers are the money people. But
it's also lucrative. Real estate is also lucrative. Like, there's a lot of money in real estate too, if you're doing it right.
Yeah, but we know that there's a lot of money in real estate. But then, how do they get the money to start building, if not the big people in entertainment? So entertainment money is
politics there too. Politics.
Well, we're not dealing politics right now, so we'll just.
But yeah.
Okay. So, is there any financial mistake that, if you had known 5 years ago, you would have avoided? Because you said 2025 opened your eyes, so yeah, you must be making a lot of mistakes.
Financial things. Oh yes. I'll share this. It's kind of personal, but I'll still say it. One major financial mistake I think I did was not channeling enough of the resources I've been getting back into what I was doing. Do you understand what I said?
Yeah.
Yes, that is a major financial mistake. When you believe what you're doing will always give you the money, and you're not feeding what is giving you the money. You understand what I mean? It's very large, but to cut the long story short, I think that was up until 2025. That was 2024-ish, 2025. That was when I started. That was when I started giving back a lot of, what I get from what I was doing. Getting more enlightened courses, exposure. So yeah, that is one financial mistake I've been doing, or that is different now.
Okay, so we're wrapping up now. let's close this with an advice. What advice do you have for those that want to go into your line of business because you have opened their eyes to tell them that you guys are making money? So maybe, I don't know if I have a beautiful voice when it comes to singing. Probably I will meet you. You manage me. You know, you pull me through.
You don't really need to know how to sing to be relevant in the entertainment industry.
So what do I need to do?
There's
Asking
the
for
creative
every other person that is here.
There's the creative aspect of entertainment and there's the business administrative side. So you can still fall into that, not a creative. So that's why I was saying entertainment is not just boxed into this is how it is. It's way bigger than that. You get a lot of execs, music execs, a lot of people they are artists, but they are not creative. These are like the business minded people.
Is that it? Where is it? Set it now.
I think that is nothing.
Huh?
That is nothing.
Set now, let me see.
I set it now. This one I can sit down on this chair and put it like this.
It's only table.
It's only table.
You just- Why did you buy? I was thinking you bought something important.
Something big like this.
Something
Wait,
that
try
cost
this
me
one.
money.
Who's ready with something?
This one. That's what they're using in my school.
Exactly this.
Yeah, they will just throw on their bed and use it for right. Touch it.
No matter of touch, is short.
Now
I expect.
get this thing anywhere.
Okay.
And you go on something around this left. You go right.
Let's go.
You didn't put fish inside the soup.
I put
How many fish?
one.
How?
That fish is for.
It's divided 4-4 now. Add the soup one taste.
You go best, best way.
I know. I don't think it will taste though. Hello, hi. Is somebody here? How are you doing? If you are here, please leave a comment in the comment box. Carry your stomach up, please. I think I'm done. And you just add the remaining fish to the soup.
Only for stew.
It's not for 4 is for stew, 4 is for the soup.
Okay, we'll add. Just like
This spoon. Waiting this now, no?
you go select beans.
Hmm?
You go select beans.